Imagine spending years playing a game, giving everything you have, following every rule you were taught and still losing. Not because you played badly, but because nobody told you the rules were wrong from the beginning. That's what's happening to millions of men right now. They're being kind, they're being patient, they're putting in the effort, showing up consistently, doing everything they were told would work, and they're watching it fail. Not sometimes, almost every time. Today we're going to talk about why, and the answer is going to be uncomfortable. Because the truth about attraction usually is, from the time we're young, men are handed a simple set of rules. Be kind and she'll love you. Try hard enough and she'll stay. Show her how much she means to you and that will be enough. These ideas sound reasonable. They come from well-meaning people, but when it comes to how attraction actually works, they are almost completely wrong. The man who follows these rules ends up confused and exhausted. He did everything right. He was available, supportive, consistent, and at some point, without drama, without a clear reason, the connection disappeared. She drifted, the energy shifted, and he's left wondering what went wrong, when the real problem was what he misunderstood from the start. Effort is not the currency of attraction. Until a man understands that, he will keep spending the wrong currency and wondering why nothing is working. Here is what most people avoid saying directly. Attraction is not a reward system. It does not work like a vending machine. Insert enough kindness, receive love in return. It has never worked that way. Attraction is conditional. It lives in emotion, in perception, in something felt rather than calculated. A woman does not fall for a man because he deserves it. She falls for him because of how his presence makes her feel, and that feeling is driven by something far older than modern relationship advice. Evolutionary psychology gives us the clearest explanation. For hundreds of thousands of years, survival depended on women making smart selection decisions, not comfortable ones, smart ones. The nervous system evolved to respond to signals of strength, direction, and value, not because women are shallow, but because those signals genuinely mattered for survival. That wiring still runs beneath every modern interaction. So when a man appears emotionally reactive, overly available, or without clear direction, even if he is a genuinely good person, something in the female nervous system registers that as low value, not consciously, not deliberately. It is automatic, it is biological. Emotional attraction and logical thinking operate on completely separate tracks. A woman can know a man is kind and reliable and still feel nothing, because attraction does not live in the thinking brain. It lives in the part that responds to presence, confidence, and perceived value. And here is the modern problem to many options. When perceived alternatives exist in unlimited supply, the man who appears ordinary becomes easy to overlook, not because of who he is inside, but because of what he projects on the outside. Finally, attraction changes over time. It is not a destination. It is a dynamic that requires maintenance. The man who was compelling at the beginning but stopped growing eventually becomes invisible to the woman who once could not stop thinking about him. Consider this. A man meets a woman. He has direction, momentum, a sense of purpose. She is drawn to him naturally. Things develop without effort. Over time, he becomes comfortable. He makes her the center of his world. His own goals quietly slide. He becomes emotionally reactive, anxious, too available, too focused on managing her feelings at the cost of his own growth. Meanwhile, she grows, her career expands, her world gets bigger, and gradually she notices a gap not between them as people, but between where she is going and where he seems to be standing still. He was loyal, he was devoted, he never lied, but he stopped being the man she was first attracted to. And attraction, once it quietly leaves, cannot be argued back into existence. The first mistake is trying to earn attraction through logic, doing more, giving more, explaining more as if the right amount of effort will eventually tip the scales. It will not. Attraction is not a debt to be settled. The second mistake is becoming too safe, too predictable, always available, never challenging. A man with no edges, no direction, and no identity beyond the relationship slowly becomes invisible. The third mistake is stopping growth. A man who is not building something, a skill, a career, a purpose, a vision, sends a signal that contradicts everything attraction responds to. The fourth mistake is failing emotional tests. These are quiet moments where a man's sense of self is pushed, The man who collapses, over-apologizes, or reshapes himself to manage her emotions loses something in those moments that is very difficult to recover. Stop trying to earn her attraction. Start building the kind of man whose presence creates it naturally. This means knowing what you are building and where you are going. It means having boundaries that come from self-respect. It means being emotionally present without being emotionally desperate. The man who is consistently the most purposeful version of himself does not need to chase anyone. He creates gravity, and the right people move toward gravity on their own. Attraction is not about what you provide. It is not about how much you care or what you have done. It is about how your presence makes someone feel, and that is generated by who you are, not what you offer. You cannot negotiate desire. You cannot reason someone into feeling something they do not feel, but you can become someone whose presence naturally produces it by building yourself with the same energy you once spent trying to manage someone else's feelings. That is the shift. Everything else follows from it. If something here felt true in a way that was uncomfortable, pay attention to that feeling. The men who change their results are not the ones who find better strategies. They are the ones who change their understanding first. Like this video if it gave you something real. Subscribe for more content on psychology, behavior, and becoming the man you are capable of being. And drop a comment below which part of this hit the hardest for you. See you in the next one.